as we have received a wide support from our VIT EEE aspirants, now we are back with then another banger video about the atomic physics. Now we are performing a quick revision of all the concepts which are important regarding the atomic physics from the VIT EEE perspective. So watch this video from beginning till the end so that you are able to quickly summarize all the topics, quickly brush up all the topics, and you feel confident about your VIT EEE examination, which is just 2 months away. If you are serious about its preparation, then subscribe our channel for all the VIT EEE oriented content, because we are the only exclusive VIT EEE oriented channel where we are bringing exclusive VIT EEE oriented preparation related videos, which is going to benefit you a lot. So spread this video with your friends also, who can also get benefited in their preparation. Like this video as much as possible. If you want similar videos like this, our target is just to reach the 50 plus likes, and with your support definitely we can achieve this target. Now let's quickly revise the concepts. Now here, the discovery of electron cathode ray experiment. So this is actually the first most important topic in the atomic physics. Here, this theory, this experiment was performed by J.J. Thomson. So this scientist in 1897 performed discovery of electron was discovered with the cathode ray experiment. And what were the key observations? Cathode ray originate from cathode and move towards anode. So that is the most important point, that the rays, cathode rays originate from the cathode and move towards the anode. Rays are deflected by electric and magnetic field. Negatively charged particles were observed, right? So the rays that got deflected by the electric and magnetic fields, they are called as the negatively charged particles. Same results irrespective of the gas, the presence of the gas. The particles are universal and they are called as the electrons. So these are the important things. So what was the conclusion basically? So atoms contains negatively charged electrons. So out of this is the crux of all these key observation. What was the conclusion? Atom consists of negatively charged electrons and measured E by M ratio of electrons. So this is the most important point. What he measured? He measured E by M ratio of the electrons. So what happened? These cathode rays originated from the cathode, all right, and they have been moved towards the anode, which we can see in this discharge tube. This is happening, and air is present at very low pressure. All right, so here also we have seen this irrespective of the gas, the particles are universal, so the results are similar only, and they are moving, and this is what the green glow is happening, right? And this, all these things, cathode and anode, are connected by the battery, and here this is the two vacuum pump. So which we can see that this experiment happened, and these were the key observations, and these were the final conclusion, final results. So this is what some of the most important things that were observed in the discovery of the electron in the cathode ray experiment. So these are really, really important from the examination perspective, that the negatively charged particles were observed, electrons were observed, and E by M was measured, right? Then comes the second important thing, second important topic, specific charge of electron, the Thomson method. E by M is called as the Thomson method. So what is its principle? Specific charge of electron is observed over here. Principle is apply perpendicular electric field and magnetic field. So what is happening? Ki perpendicular electric field and magnetic field are there. Adjust field so beam is undeflected, forces balance. Means ki these forces must balance. How they got balanced? So adjust field so that the beams are undeflected. So here this is the balance equation. EE equals to EVB. E and E will get eliminated. V equals to E upon B. So this is what the final expression looks like. Using magnetic deflection, so this expression actually comes into picture. E by M equals to V upon BR. And what is the important value? E by M equals to 1.76 into 10 to the power 11 coulomb and then kilogram inverse. So this is how this is being represented over here that E by M 1.76 into 10 to the power 11. So this is the most important expression. Remember this. Often asked who measure E by M. So obviously the Thomson method is there, right? And these are the important expressions. Key V equals to E by B, E by M equals to V upon BR, and E by M equals to 1.76 into 10 to the power 11 coulomb per kg, right? So cathode is there placed, anode is placed over here, and this is how this is basically ABC fluorescent screen is observed over here, and plus and minus here this magnet is placed over here, battery connection is voltage supply is provided, right? And here this is how this was the structure of the Thomson method, and this is the final, these are the expressions which are important from the examination point of view. Who measured E by M? Obviously the J Thomson. What happened here? Perpendicular electric field and magnetic field were placed, and fields adjusted so that beam is undeflected, force got balanced, magnetic deflection, this expression come into picture, and we have already seen this. Now let's move on to the next topics. Millikan oil drop experiment. So for estimating the charge of electron, Millikan oil drop experiment was conducted. What are its principle? Tiny charged oil droplets placed between charge plates, right? So between charge plates what happens? Ki tiny charged oil droplets were placed and electric field adjusted so that droplet remains suspended. So what happened? Ki electric field adjustment took place so that the droplet remains suspended. Balance condition is QE equals to mg. So most important expression, measured charge always appeared as integral multiples of charge happen to be what? It happens to be the integral multiples of the smallest charge. So this is the charge of the electron is E equals to 1.602 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, and combined result is using Thomson E by M, the mass of electron got calculated. So this is the most important thing, and E by M here the E by M was also applied and mass of electron was estimated. Charge of electron has been represented by this expression, and balance condition is actually indicating towards this. Measured charge always appeared as the integral multiples of the smallest charge. Millikan oil drop experiment was performed in this manner. We can, in this picture we can see atomizer is used, ionizing radiation is यहाँ पर emitted over here. Then these are the charged oil droplets. These are placed between the charged plates, plus and minus, negatively charged and positively charged. See, the oil drops are being sprinkled over here, and here the microscope has been kept, and this is how this experiment was performed, and these were the principal balance condition, charge of electrons, and combined result were provided. Hopefully this is also clear to us. Alpha scattering experiment was performed by Rutherford. So what are its observation? Most alpha particle passed straight. So what happened? It passed straight throughout. So atom mostly empty. Nothing happened. No deviation happened. Some deflected slightly. So what happened? Some deflected slightly. It implied positive charge present. Few bounced back. Very small dense carrier center exists. So this actually came into picture ki very small dense center exists. So what was the conclusion of the alpha scattering experiment by Rutherford? Atom has small, dense, positively charged nucleus. So this is the most important point that we derived out of this experiment. Electrons revolve around the nucleus. Again, the most important observation to be found here, most atomic volume is empty. So this is are also the key results of the Rutherford's gold foil experiment, which is the alpha scattering experiment. Gold foil happened, non-deflected particles, fluorescent screen, then alpha particles were there, and these are the deflected particles. So this is the radium source. So this is how we actually learnt about the alpha scattering experiment. Then last one is what? The Rutherford atomic model. These are the important points. Central nucleus contain nearly all the mass. So entire mass is concentrated at the center of the nucleus. Electrons revolve around the nucleus. So this is the nucleus. Electrons are revolving around this. Could not explain stability of atom and line spectra. limitations. So these are actually commonly asked. So what it couldn't explain, it couldn't explain stability of atom and the line spectra. So what are these are actually the most important. We have actually summarized all these experiments into one of the concise sort of, it looks like truth table, right? But this is how this is represented, so that everything, these all information that we have discussed so far could get easily registered in your mind. So experimentation was the cathode rays experiment. Who was the scientist who performed? Thomson. And what was the key result? Discovery of electron took place with E by M ratio. Who performed? Thomson. 1.76 into 10 to the power 11 coulomb per kilogram. Oil drop, Millikan's oil drop experiment happened. Millikan performed it. E equals to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And this was the charge of the electron that we calculated. Alpha scattering experiment. Who performed? Rutherford did. And what happened? Key result was the nuclear model of the atom was proved. So this is how these all things basically work. These are the important experiment. Definitely you can expect at least one of the question from the atomic physics. Hopefully I've understood each and everything clearly. In the further videos we will discuss more about the nuclear physics also, which are highly important from our examination perspective. These things are really important. Even if you are able to quickly skim through all these things, definitely it will benefit you a lot in your VIT EEE examination. However, if you want to study little more in detail, and if you want to study more and more all the other topics, also practice more and more VIT EEE oriented question, then we have something for you. We have our VIT EEE 2026 crash course for your VIT EEE preparation. To boost it, this is the most significant, most unique and exclusive crash course right now, and it is going to benefit you a lot. Remember that this course is very affordable, very reasonable, and also here it consists of all the subjects: physics, chemistry, maths, aptitude and English. And this course is exclusively in English for the ease and understanding of everyone, whether our brothers and sisters from southern part of India or from North India, who are not very well versed with Hindi and they find it little difficult. So if they are very good with English, then definitely this course is for them. It consists of an exclusive question bank also, which consists of several VIT EEE level standard questions. Plus, you are getting short notes for quick revision, and also you are getting 10 full length mock tests for sufficient question practice. So, what else you need? Go fast, visit our website 10qchallenge.in and get yourself enrolled in the course now. The course fees is very nominal, and on top of it, you are getting special 1000 rupees of special discount coupon code. Below in the description box, you will find complete course related details as well as coupon code, and also step-by-step procedure to how to get yourself enrolled in the course. And if you have any course related query, you can call us at 8839737146. So this is the number which is provided on the screen. So what are you waiting for? Go fast, get yourself enrolled, start your preparation right now, because remember that competition is increasing day by day. With each passing day, you might miss an opportunity to land a seat into VIT Vellore. If you are serious about it, then start preparing from now onwards, along with our VIT EEE crash course, India's #1 crash course. Below in the description box, you will get complete details. Hopefully, you have understood each and everything. And like this, we will bring more and more practice related videos for you. Subscribe our channel. Thank you. Jai Hind. God bless.